Is your Astro Soul Oracle reading for the December 2018 solstice, the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer in the southern hemisphere. And we have the star spread with the Astro Soul Oracle cards. The central card, the House of Visions, is the power card. So the central theme of this solstice is visions, and the journeys that are inspired here require patience, stamina, and trust that answers will be revealed. It also involves long travels inward and outward. So it's all about adventure. And if you to look at this card, you will see that there are different means to access the portal to see or learning. So the theme of this solstice is bringing us a portal to go deeper within and without as well. And the other cards will help us to look more into what it means. So the card on the left is a sun sign card. It's Cancer, and this card represents what the situation needs from you, and the situation needs that sensitivity and domestic nature. So Cancer is all about being sensitive, being emotionally aware and perceptive. And if you to think of a pot on a stove, Cancer is the one that will wait and will put in all those little ingredients that you need. So what the situation needs is some TLC for your sensitivity. So know that will be highly sensitive time and that you will be triggered, but it's all for a certain healing. And the card that represents the healing that the solstice will bring is this card, Orion. And Orion is all about reasoning, knowledge, rationale. So looking at things objectively from a neutral space. So it's a bit of a contrast to the Cancer card being very emotionally intense. So the situation does need an emotional infusion, an openness, a willingness to feel, but it brings to you a clarity of vision, a clarity through the House of Visions. It will bring to you an outside the box way of seeing something, especially relating to certain challenges and certain blocks and certain patterns. So you will have a new way of looking at things that's very objective and it feels good from the Cancer. And we have the cards above and below. So the card below is Sirius, and this card represents the past, the cause and effect, what came before the solstice. And this was a tapping into the inner self, the hidden resources, things that are hidden far beneath the surface. So this would have been something that was tuning up in the moments before the solstice, the access to a greater potential within. And again, going through the portal of the solstice, that in and outward travel, that portal that can take you in different spheres as much as you allow it to. On the other end is the cause and effect, the future. And the future here, represented by Uranus, is all about innovation, genius, shock. So it's a bit of energy and emotion. So energy that was hidden is going through this portal, and coming out in some shock waves, in some, again, just like the healing through Orion, that it brings new ways of looking at things, but also new energy and flashes of insight, new waves and ways of seeing things, and very sudden changes, very genius, creative sort of feel to this effect of the solstice. So the central message here is to take the time to access the portal, and the portal can be accessed through looking and tapping into those ingredients, those special cues that are meant for you, particularly for you, special ingredients. So know what ticks you off, know what causes you to steam up, get fired up, and take that through this portal and come out on the other side, out through outside the box, and thinking outside the box, feeling within and thinking outside the box, and then you pulling up some hidden energy there, and then taking it through and creating shockwaves in your life. And this is very intense effects here for all of us. And the message again is to honor your feelings and take the time to attend to your body, to rest and care for it as needed.